turned out beautiful today.
Yeah, I sure did. What do you think?
So you're running out, running around in sock feet?
Yeah, because I got grease on my shoes.
Don't put me on your video.
Why not? Because why? Hey, it's Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Thank
so she's she's down visiting me and Chuck, and you know it's pretty bad, and we should be going up there instead. You come down here, I ain't.
Well, you'll be up there this summer.
Yeah. So what do you want to do now?
Well, we gotta go get some food.
Some food? You want to go out honky-tonkin'?
Sure. Why not? Oh.
Me and Mom's gonna go out honky-tonkin'.
Yeah, I just see me honky-tonkin'.
Honky-tonkin'. Go out a honky-tonkin'.
Oh, you
never know what's gonna happen around here. That's all I know. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It is absolutely a gorgeous day. That's not good. To first of all get this. It's like leaking water. Put that over there somewhere. They have fitting down here, so I'm just gonna take this fuel line off, and I want to see what this stuff looks like, and then you know, see what the fuel looks like. I almost made a big boo-boo because we decided he wants to do all new fuel line and everything. This is probably actually all right. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see what this looks like first. Yeah, okay, so that's not gonna go on there. So, how I wanna do this. See, their tank is, I don't know where their tank is located. The fill is way up there in the front of this boat. So I think may have to get some other fuel line to put on here. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna pump some fuel out of this and see what the fuel looks like. You know, I'm just telling you, like, sometimes you get in a hurry, and I just did it. And really, reality is that what should have happened was that I did this. This should have been the first thing I did, but instead, I got in a hurry, and then, you know, we don't know. This could be bad fuel, and I'm just pumping bad fuel in it. Anyway, I've got my little pump out here, and you know, it's pretty good. I pump stuff in and out. I hooked it over to the tank, and okay. Maybe the anti-siphon valve is working good. Let me put a bulb on it. Just kind of priming it. Put a new bulb on it until I get Sits right here until I get, I gotta get some Oetiker clamps. But I pumped it up, kind of get it primed. Now let's see if I can get it to pump out. Yeah, they don't look bad at all. I'm gonna pop this off, and I'm gonna get rid of this line and get rid of this Oetiker clamp. Can't see nothing. And I believe we probably have a fitting right here, and we can put our new hose on that fitting. So it's gonna go to about right there. You know, with a new client, you never know what the process really is, like, or what their expectation is. So you just kind of roll with it. Like, if I don't know if you guys can really see it, but see how like that's cracking. You know, there's gonna be like a fitting here, and like if that fitting's bad, then I'll just put a brass one in its place. This is probably okay line right here. It's going into the engine. The filter, don't know. So I'm gonna just cut this here and get it out of the way. And I got a pig mat. Oh, yeah, straight right down there. So just try to be careful there, Jeffrey. Try to keep this up in the air, I guess. I've got a thing I can take this off. We go get some. Just want to see what they've done here, because this is obviously not factory, right? We all know this. Probably should have had something that I could, you know, have to drain this with. I got these things and they cut pretty good. Alright, now let me get my knife. Yeah, we should be able to just tie right onto that. I think this is probably alright. I think we just do this. Okay. See if we get a little advance, I don't know. I haven't been starting in a while, you can tell. I would say we got some bad plugs, man. Really oily, fouled out. Got something going on. Don't know what yet, but these have got to be indexed too. Like, you have to have it indexed or it won't fire right. So Oetiker clamps, some more spark plugs. Wow, that is really bad. That's why it won't run. So this setup, the way I have this is I use old grandpa's wrench to put on the end, and it's curved, and then like this space is really pretty critical. Oh yeah, really wet, super carbon, lots of oil. Just time for some new plugs. So these are NGK BPR6ES, and I have to see if I got these or if I might have to get these, but I'll do that, index it, see where the open end is, draw you like a, you know, put some marker on there, and I bet these weren't indexed, is why it's so oily. They don't have to be super tight, just got to be indexed. Well, it's kind of raining. Just gonna maybe throw the spark plugs in this thing. Got them in. Basically, I got everything I need to get this job done, and waiting on the part for the other one over there. But this guy, you got to put these plugs in, and you got to index them. You got to index these guys. So I draw a little line, and then yeah, we're gonna throw them in and see if I can fire it up. Sorry, just show you. You want to get them indexed so they're pointing right at the injector. Well, I found it's got some battery issues. Yeah, it runs pretty good. Good strong spring. Might get out some. Well, I don't really know. I was gonna say I'd run some Evinrude cleaner through it, but I think we're fine there. Probably just run some good gas, and I'd like to get my computer out here, maybe, and just, we don't have any alarms over here, right there, so I've got it just kind of in warm-up mode. But yeah, that's one good news. Okay, so then I found out that his kind of dropped down, didn't it? For a second. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna get out my meter and make sure it's charging. It hasn't been raining in a while. Probably need to get some good gas in it. I believe that gas has been sitting for a little bit, but it's still running alright. Maybe we'll see. I'll leave this going, because if we get it an alarm, we'll kind of know, you know. Seems like everything's checking out alright. What happens if we turn it off? No alarms! Yeah, starts up just fine. I know I got one of those blue tops that are bad, so it's over here. I just used my battery. I've got the bad ones down there, and this one I was going to move over maybe we have to check the voltage on this and see what it looks like. Because it was charging, but it was low. And I don't see a year on here. 9/25. So this should still be under warranty. You can go get him another blue top. Alright, working on this Evinrude. Yeah. On this, it's on a low boat. It's a 170W, like a 17-footer aluminum boat. These are nice boats, painted. I gotta finish up, so what I did was I put some, these are called Oetiker clamps. And I like these in place of like your, you know, worm drive clamps, because those things are, they don't last. And the other thing is, like, people will pull them off and then they'll stick them back on, and that hose over time, the inner lining, it like it just deteriorates or whatever, and then it'll just fold in on itself when you push the connector on. So, but I put him new line and everything, and basically, you know, I put these Oetiker clamps on so nobody can take these off. You know, they can take it off and disconnect it, you know, over here, right? But you know, they can't over there. Anyway, that's what they're called. You gotta use this tool. Now, I don't like mine. I'm gonna get a different one. Just an old farmers used to use like a tool like this, but yeah, I want one that goes a little wider and is longer. You can get a little bit more on it. But these are, I buy these from like 100 pack, and then they go on this line real good. If you just try to go get these, you'll find it's real hard to get to or get them. But I just order them off of Amazon. 100 doesn't cost me much money. So we're just kind of tightening some things back. I was able to get the Optima battery, at least the one I think was bad, to charge back up. And I think this is a result of having a NOCO charger that's bad. So I kind of got it laying up here and labeled it. It's got one bank that's bad. Maybe, you know, see, I got it charging, just using my old school Syntec. And then when I get done, I'm gonna put it into recondition on the Viking, you know, because this is the chargers I got. Sure, we got a bad hair day, so I got some more gas. I'm gonna top it off with some fresher gas, put a little fuel injector cleaner in it, just a little. I'm gonna get rid of this water, lift it up, change the oil and lower gear case. This is my project right now for this morning, and then I got to do other stuff. A bunch of other people waiting, and I'm sorry, but I like to just work them all the way through, and if it takes time, it takes time. Sometimes they go real fast, sometimes they don't. Had a guy show up today. It's got almost the exact motor of the one that I just did, except for that lower unit. This is newer. This is a newer 25. It's about the same type, but it's got a better lower unit. So this one's not a split case. So doing anything to your motor if you don't compression test it first, because if it doesn't have compression, it's a dead motor. It doesn't matter if it has spark, doesn't matter if it's got fuel, doesn't matter. Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking the videos. You can get all kinds of parts, HawkeyeMarine.net. I put it there as a good resource so that if you need something, you can find it. Usually you can, you can search by part number. There's stuff there that's not organized. Here's that blue top that I repaired last night. I didn't really repair it. I just put it like on my chargers and let it cook all night. Not cook like 50 amps or anything, but definitely like, you know, 10 amps. Trickle charge it. I could have done 2, but then it would take longer. So just make sure your lugs are tight. And you know, I just finished putting some gas in there and thought, well, go ahead and pump it up, run it for a second, see, you know, how it acts, and then I don't know. Yeah, I got my meter out here, so should crank up just fine. This engine, I don't know if it matters if you put it into warm-up mode or not. I think it's all done by the ECM, but we'll do it anyway. Just gotta give it a little gas. We're gonna 13.2, 13.4. I think that NOCO charger was the problem, and you don't know. It's hard to say. Like, you have to select them to AGM. You can't just hook them up. A lot of people think, oh, I just hook it up, you know. So that's in here, and I kind of made a mistake on that. I assumed that it was good because it looked like brand new batteries. Obviously they had a problem before, so I don't know. You know, it's hard to say what happened. Just speculating. But I got this NOCO that he had in it. He had this NOCO with Gen 5x2, and that lead going to that battery was bad. This is always where, yeah, it runs great, and then we get to this part. We're gonna lower this because we're gonna replace the fluid, and I took the top one out. Uh-oh, might have a problem, Houston. I hope not, but we'll see. You never know about these things, man. You just don't know. Let's see if I can get this one out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah. Wow. We'll lower it so it. Wow. That's not good. Just put a little transmission fluid through it, kind of flush it out, kind of at least flush the junk out of it, so even if you had to work on it, you know, and get that crap out of there, because it's some stinky stuff. See, that's still pumping some of that other out of there. Whoa! Let's make a mess. I forgot that hose doesn't do very good. I need to get some new 1/4" hose. Anyway, that's all I got, so that's probably plenty. That'll at least get some kind of coating on the gears and stuff. Get that prop off, and then I'll hook up a pressure tester and see what happens. All right, I cleaned this out, found some fishing line. Next step is hook up my thing and pressure test it and see if we got anything leaking somewhere. I hear it somewhere. I got the compressor hooked up. I mean, it's not even, that might be at about 10 psi. It's not a lot. Don't really need a lot. Just curious if it's back here. I hear it inside the foot. Nah, grab the hole of that. So it's not back here. Means it's somewhere, you know, somewhere else. So let's go down in here. Fill this up. Alright, so it's not down there. So it's definitely not our prop sheet. So I don't know. Maybe prop shaft seal. Could be drive shaft seal. Hard to say. Man, that's a pretty day today. I'm dropping this lower unit. E-Tech. This is a 90. You get the front air box there, and it makes it easy because there's a pin. It's right down there on that shaft. Hopefully you see it, but anyway, you pull that guy and then it should just drop. They got 4 bolts, 5 bolts. This, I marked it so I can put it back on. Get this off and try to figure out where it's probably leaking from a shift shaft, I would guess. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing today. It's a pretty day, very beautiful. A little chilly in the shade. Yesterday I thought it was chilly over here too. Alright, well, getting her packed up for the day. Just wanted to mention, you got to take the side panel off and push that pin that way. That releases the drive shaft, the shift shaft, and then you can just get it off. Weird thing is, I pulled it off, and yesterday, you know, we had oil that was in that lower unit. It was all milky. I found the fishing line, but then I took it off and put it in there and pressure tested it. I can't find it leaking anywhere. Usually that upper shift shaft seal is the culprit, but maybe, I don't really know. You know, I've pushed this down and yeah, I sprayed around here. I can't find it leaking anywhere. It's not leaking around the water pump. It's not leaking around there anywhere I can find. So I don't know what to think of that. Just seal it. It healed itself. But yeah, usually like that'd be back to neutral. See, it's not leaking. And if it was leaking, it'd be right there. Maybe some, I don't know. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.